It's time for a reset. A complete reset to get your dental practice ready for 2026. The world is changing, and if your practice isn't evolving with it, you're falling behind. Today, we're diving deep into the 9 critical levers that drive your dental practice. We'll help you uncover the hidden issues holding you back and unlock the path to exponential growth. By understanding and pulling these 9 levers, you'll boost productivity, supercharge your revenue, and build a rock-solid, stable business that thrives in any environment. So, if you're ready to transform your practice for 2026, let's start this journey right now. First up, lever number 1, your practice profile and structure. Think of this as the fundamental blueprint of your entire operation. It's not just about what you do, but how you're set up to do it. We need to evaluate your organizational structure. Is it designed for maximum efficiency, or is it a tangled web of unclear roles and responsibilities? We also look at the services you offer. Are you a general practice, or do you have specialties? How does this mix align with the needs of your community and your long-term vision? We also examine your years in business and, more importantly, your current performance trends. Are you on an upward trajectory, stagnating, or even declining? This lever is all about setting the stage for scalability. Without a solid foundation, any attempts to grow will eventually crumble. Modern tech dashboards are crucial here. They allow us to track baseline metrics in real time. For instance, what's your active patient count? A healthy, growing practice should aim for at least 1,500 active patients. By strengthening this foundational lever, you're not just preparing for next year. You're building a framework for sustained, predictable growth for years to come. Now let's pull lever number 2, access and hours. In today's world, convenience is king. How easy is it for patients to get an appointment with you? We need to review the number of days your practice is open and your specific hours of operation. It's a delicate balance between meeting patient demand and avoiding team burnout. But you also have to consider your overall capacity for care. Are you maximizing your available chair time? One of the biggest game changers here is technology. Offering extended access through online patient portals and digital booking systems can dramatically boost your accessibility. Patients today expect to be able to schedule appointments at midnight from their couch. If you're not offering that, your competitors are. We also need to monitor key performance indicators like new patient inquiries, your conversion rate from inquiry to appointment, and your average wait times for a new patient booking. By optimizing your capacity and aligning your business hours with modern patient expectations, you can seamlessly attract and retain more patients, making your practice the go-to choice in your area. Moving on to lever number 3, your team and staffing model. This is the heart and soul of your practice. You can have the best strategy in the world, but without the right people, it's just a piece of paper. The first question is, do you have the right people in the right positions? Is your team structure built to handle your current patient load, and can it scale as you grow? We need to look at demand-based utilization. Are your team members consistently productive, or are there periods of significant downtime? Strong retention is another critical factor. High turnover is expensive, disruptive, and a clear sign of underlying cultural or systemic issues. And finally, do you have clear, documented roles and responsibilities for every single team member? To measure the health of this lever, we track metrics like your staff turnover rate, the number of patient visits per full-time employee, and, very importantly, hygienist production. A key benchmark here is that each hygienist should be producing at least 3 times their salary. Technology can also be a powerful ally, with tools that can help with ongoing training, performance tracking, and even matching the right tasks to the right team members. Remember, an empowered, well-supported, and highly utilized team is the engine that drives clinical and operational excellence. Let's talk about lever 4, scheduling and capacity management. This is where the rubber meets the road. Your schedule is the central nervous system of your practice, dictating your daily revenue and patient flow. The key here is to assess how you're managing this critical asset. How often are you turning away new patients? And more importantly, why? Is it because you're truly at full capacity, or is your schedule just inefficiently managed? We need to look at your show rates and cancellation rates. Your goal should be to keep no-shows under 10% and have appointment confirmations consistently above 95%. What are your daily management protocols for handling last-minute changes? This is where predictive technology can be a lifesaver. Modern software can analyze patterns and help you proactively fill gaps in your schedule, significantly reducing costly downtime. Key performance indicators in this area are non-negotiable. You need to be tracking your number of visits per day, your average revenue per visit, your case acceptance rate, and your patient recall percentage. Each of these numbers tells a story and reveals hidden opportunities for improvement. The ultimate goal is to maximize your capacity and run a full, productive schedule without overloading your team or compromising the patient experience. It's a fine art, but with the right systems, it's entirely achievable. Next, we have lever 5, a big one, financials and key performance indicators. You can't manage what you don't measure. Diving deep into your numbers is the only way to truly understand the financial health of your practice. We need to go beyond just looking at the top-line revenue and analyze the metrics that really drive profitability. What is your daily and monthly production, and how consistent is it? What about your collections? Your goal here should be to collect at least 98% of what you produce. Anything less, and you're leaving a significant amount of money on the table. Then there's case acceptance. Are patients saying yes to the treatment you recommend? A healthy practice should be aiming for a case acceptance rate of 75% to 80%. We also need to look at your overhead. What percentage of your revenue is going towards overall labor costs? A good benchmark is between 50 to 55% of your total collections. And within that, what percentage is dedicated to your hygiene department? Aim for that to be between 25 to 35% of total practice production. By identifying your top-performing financial areas and your biggest challenges, you can make data-driven decisions. Real-time dashboards are essential here, empowering you to measure, manage, and ultimately master your practice's financial performance. Let's pull lever number 6. Leadership, roles, and daily routines. A practice without strong leadership is like a ship without a captain adrift and heading for the rocks. This lever is all about creating clarity, structure, and accountability. First, who's leading? Is there a clear leader in the practice, and does everyone on the team know who they report to? Next, what are the daily routines and expectations? A successful practice runs on disciplined, repeatable processes. Things like daily morning huddles aren't just meetings. They are critical rituals that align the team and set the tone for the entire day. This fosters a culture of accountability where everyone knows what is expected of them and takes ownership of their role. These leadership functions must be directly tied to your key performance indicators. Are you consistently hitting your revenue targets? How's your labor utilization? Are your hygiene and general productivity numbers where they need to be? What about case acceptance, supply spending, and overall team productivity? Technology can support this through daily check-in tools and performance dashboards that make accountability transparent. Strong leadership isn't about barking orders. It's about coaching, fostering accountability, and managing performance to elevate the entire team. This is what aligns everyone towards a common goal and drives exceptional results. Now for lever number 7, patient experience and communication. In the modern dental market, a great clinical outcome is just the price of entry. The patient experience is what truly sets you apart and builds long-term loyalty. How are you actively managing this experience? We'll start by looking at your online reputation. What are patients saying about you on Google, Yelp, and other review sites? We then evaluate your internal standards and guidelines for every patient touchpoint, from the first phone call to the post-treatment follow-up. Do you have contingency plans in place for when things go wrong? Because they will. And how you handle those situations defines your practice's character. The key KPIs to track here are patient satisfaction scores, patient retention, which should be 80% or here, and your net promoter score, which measures how likely your patients are to recommend you to others. Automated communication tools can be a huge asset, helping you send appointment reminders, gather feedback, and share educational content, all of which builds trust and strengthens the patient relationship. The goal is to stop thinking about one-off appointments and start designing experiences that earn lifelong loyalty and turn your patients into your most powerful marketing force. Let's discuss lever number 8, systems, processes, and technology. This is the operational backbone that allows your practice to run smoothly and scale effectively. Efficiency doesn't happen by accident. It's designed. We need to evaluate your current level of automation. Are you still relying on manual, paper-based processes that are slow and prone to error? A key question to ask is, are your current systems built for growth, or will they break the moment you get busier? This involves a thorough review and optimization of all your standard operating procedures, or SOPs, for everything from patient check-in to insurance billing. A critical KPI to monitor here is your clinical redo rate. A high redo rate isn't just a clinical problem. It's a systemic problem, pointing to breakdowns in your processes or training. Advanced practice management software, integrated communication platforms, and digital clinical tools can streamline almost every aspect of your practice, from scheduling to treatment planning. By embracing technology and committing to process optimization, you can create a highly efficient, scalable, and error-free operation that delivers consistent results for both your patients and your bottom line. Finally, we arrive at lever number 9, growth, marketing, and strategy. Having a great practice isn't enough if no one knows you exist. This lever is all about proactively driving growth, rather than passively waiting for it. The first step is to confirm that you have an active, written growth plan. What are your specific goals for the next year, and what is your strategy for achieving them? We need to analyze what's currently working in your marketing efforts and what isn't. What are the biggest challenges or roadblocks preventing you from attracting more of your ideal patients? To measure the effectiveness of your strategy, you must track your key growth KPIs. How many new patients are you acquiring each month? What is the return on investment for your marketing spend? And what is your average patient acquisition cost? In today's digital world, strategies like search engine optimization, targeted social media advertising, and content marketing are essential for accelerating your growth. It's time to move beyond random acts of marketing and develop a cohesive, data-driven strategy that will fuel explosive and sustainable growth for your practice. There you have it, the 9 levers of a highly successful dental practice. By systematically evaluating your profile and structure, access and hours, team, scheduling, financials, leadership, patient experience, systems, and growth strategy, you create a powerful framework for transformation. It's time to gain operational clarity, instill discipline, and achieve real, measurable results. Evaluate your practice today. Find out where you stand and get your personalized roadmap for success. Visit thequietoperatorhq.com/practice assessment to get started. I'm with The Quiet Operator. We provide operational clarity, discipline, and real results. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on how to build a thriving dental practice.